think we're just gonna do 4 matches. So we're playing Kunsnari. I have no idea how to say his name. So I'm gonna wait till I get 10 elixir. I'm gonna drop a mini P.E.K.K.A. and a musketeer. And then on this side, I'm going to drop archers to kind of counter what he's dropping. And then I'm going to drop arrows just to damage the witch a ton. And now I got his tower, and he barely did any damage to mine. So in the last video, I did not show you guys this, but once you get a tower, you really just need to defend. You don't need to go for another tower unless you really want to try to get that crown chest as soon as possible. And you can see I'm just going to let it get close, and then I'm going to drop a mini P.E.K.K.A. And yes, it did not get close enough to damage the tower. So now I'm going to drop the baby dragon, which the baby dragon will one-shot the goblins, so that was just a waste of elixir for him. And I'm just going to let that baby dragon go on that tower. And I'm just going to wait, and all I'm going to do is I actually have to drop some I have to drop some troops that'll do a pretty good amount of damage. So I'm going to drop all those troops. There was no need to actually drop that many, but just so there was no way it'd get taken, I dropped that many. And I've got I have a bunch of troops going, which I don't know if it's going to do that much damage, but it may. You can see it got it down about 500 health. I think all I'm going to drop there is a mini P.E.K.K.A. and a baby dragon. And then I'm going to drop a giant, which will distract the Valkyrie. And then I'm going to drop archers behind the giant. And I'm just going to drop a musketeer. And a mini P.E.K.K.A. because this guy is trying to, like, get that tower super crazily. And because he's trying so hard to get that tower, he's going to lose his king tower. So that's a 3-crown win. So the thing is about the arrows is skeletons, goblins, and minions, which I'll show you minions when we get into the higher arenas. They will all get one-shotted by arrows. So I'm gonna drop a knight, a baby dragon, and a mini P.E.K.K.A. Now this did leave me with almost no elixir. But this guy isn't doing anything, so I don't know if he's AFK or what, but since he's not dropping any troops, I'm just going to drop as many troops that'll do a ton of damage as possible. Because if they're not there, you want to just drop every troop you can to destroy their tower and win. And especially if they're not responding, just go for the 3-crown. So I said we were going to do 4, so that's already 2. Man, this video may be really short. Okay, we're facing Wizard. Okay, so now we're going to drop a giant, and we're going to drop a baby dragon on this side this time. Just to get rid of the giant and the knight. Now see, we dropped archers to get rid of his archers, and the bomber did not kill my archers. And at the moment, I don't know if that baby dragon will be able to kill that. It was just able to kill the dragon before the giant actually killed the tower. So now, and 3-crown win. Wow, I think I'm gonna have to do like 6 wins, because that's already, I started with 3 wins, Yeah, that's already 3 wins. I think I'm gonna do 3 more battles. Okay, but this time I'm actually just gonna show you what will most likely happen if you use good cards to counter theirs. And you'll see how many troops you will get to attack them all at once. So, I'm gonna drop a baby dragon because the witch and archers really don't do that much damage. And I'm gonna drop the mini P.E.K.K.A. down just to get rid of his mini P.E.K.K.A. And then the tower will one-shot each of those archers. So, I don't have a full... And, look, since he did that, I'm actually just gonna drop troops because that was a bad use of a fireball. It was wasted elixir. And now, because of that, I'm gonna get his tower down pretty low. Oh, I may take it out because of dropping the musketeer. Yes, that tower is done. Okay. So like I said, all you need to do after you get one tower is just defend. So I'm just going to drop a knight right here because of how slow he is. And the musketeer is about the same speed, but he will distract that musketeer. And then I'm going to drop the bomber. And then I think I'm just going to drop the giant. Because the giant will be able to distract all those troops. And it's got so much health that it'll be able to withstand a ton of hits. And there you go. Okay, that witch is out of the picture. So now all we have to do is deploy a knight in front of his knight. And then just wait. Because now all we have to do is really just defend. Oh, I need to be... Those archers did a lot more damage than I thought they would. Okay, so this guy's going heavy on the side. So I need to drop arrows. And drop a knight. And then I'm going to have to drop a bomber. Because I really have to just spam troops now. Because this is getting really close. Okay, double musketeer. Double musketeer will completely destroy that giant. There it goes. And then that witch is going to be completely destroyed. And I'm actually going to drop a giant. And I'm going to see if those double musketeers can get to the tower. They got like one hit off. But that was another win. So, like I said, it only matters about 1 crown, because 3 crowns is not going to give you any more trophies than a 1 crown would. So, that's 4. So, we're going to do 2 more. And I really want you guys to learn, I want you guys to learn from these videos and know that you don't need to just, like, right there he dropped that giant. I need to drop something to destroy it. So, I'm going to drop a mini P.E.K.K.A. and a musketeer. And then that should get rid of it. I'm not exactly sure, but it should. And it may even get rid of the prince. It got the prince down so much that it was only able to do 665. Which, it only got it down to 665, which is still a ton lost off of that tower. And I mean an absolute ton, but it's okay. We will still live. So, with the knight, I think it's got about half the health of a giant. So, I'm not going to drop that mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm just going to let them go on. And we're going to see and hope if he'd never dropped that bomber, that tower was done. And so the dragon is going to take 4 hits because the dragon actually only does 100 damage per hit. So yet again, all I have to do is distract. And yet again on this giant, I think I'm going just to drop another musketeer. Because yet again, the musketeer does a ton of damage to one troop, which, once we get further... Ooh! Oh! Ah, okay. So this is the first guy that's been able to get that tower while I'm trying to defend. So instead of going for this 3 crown that's up here, you want to go for the 2 crown win. Because it's got less health. Well, now it's got just barely less health. But you can see I've got such a good push going that tower is almost just gonna... There's almost no way that tower wasn't gonna die. And it's gone. So I think I'm just gonna drop Baby Dragon, Knight, Musketeer, Archers, Second Knight, a Mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm gonna save up for the Giant, because the Giant is actually really tanky, so if they're gonna have to attack the Giant and kill the Giant to get to that tower. And that's the end of that match. And I think that was 6 wins. I think that was 6 battles, so... No, 1 more. Okay. Let's do this. Last battle. Let's see if we can go on a 6 win streak. So... I'm going to drop a Giant. And you mostly want, if you're going to drop something like a Giant, you want a ranged attack, like the Musketeer or Archers. You don't want like a Mini P.E.K.K.A. because it will most likely get killed. And yet again, there goes his tower. And see, he's got the skeleton army. If I had known he'd had that, I would have saved up my arrows and dropped the arrows on it, because arrows can kill that whole thing with one card, which is 3 elixir. So now I'm just gonna wait. This guy's bomber is level 4 compared to my level 2. But I think my level 2 just does enough damage for they'll both kill each other. Yes, so it matters more not about damage, but about how much health difference they have. So I'm just gonna keep defending. So I need to drop a Mini P.E.K.K.A, a Musketeer, and Knight. So now I've got a huge push, and I'm going to show you that the arrows will one-shot all those skeletons. And it will not one-shot that Giant, but that Giant was so low on health that it did. So, we're just gonna... We've got 1 more minute to go until this match is over. And I think I'm just gonna drop a Baby Dragon right there, because that'll one-shot those goblins. And this guy, he's not great at the game, especially, and you never want to drop, like, arrows or a fireball or lightning or anything like that on a tower unless it barely has any health. And I mean just like 100 health. With arrows it needs to be like 50 or less, and then with anything else except for the zap, it needs to be better. So I'm just gonna drop a Mini P.E.K.K.A because I really feel like I could get a 2nd crown here. And yet again, I'm just going to drop more arrows, and it's going to wipe out that whole thing. And yet again, he's just going to fireball that, which is going to do absolutely nothing. Oh, I was hoping that Musketeer would get that 2nd crown. Alright, well, that was the 6th win in a row against Diego this time, which was another 30 trophies. So, thanks guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.